One of the great characters we have about Kongahella is Sigrid Storråda, or Sigrid the Haughty. She was a proud Swedish queen, actually the first known queen in Sweden. She was a ruler of Västgötaland and often were here in Kongahella, where she probably had one of her seats. Many lesser kings tried to propose to her. Two were so persistent that she let them be burned alive, actually. This was a Russian prince and Olaf the Holy's father. She was also mother of three coming kings. Olof Skötkonung, who was king in Sweden from 955 until 1022. She was also mother to the Danish king Harald, who was king from 1014 to 1018, and mother also to Knut the Great, who was a famous Danish king from 1018 to 1036. One of those who proposed to her was Olaf Tryggvason. She accepted, actually, but she didn't want to be baptized, and Olaf Tryggvason was not so happy about that and said that he can't marry a hound heathen, and slapped her really hard, really slapped her in the face. She got so offended that it later led to a feud, and she convinced two kings and a jarl to form an alliance to go to war with King Olaf, and that war is Slaget vid Svolder, one of the more famous battles there that have been. Since Olaf had made many enemies during his crusade against the heathens, with threats, torture and executions, it wasn't that hard to form an alliance against him, actually. And then we come to the Slaget vid Svolder, or the Svolder battle. Some historians say that it might have been actually out by Rivö, outside Gothenburg. Some say also Östersjön. So where the Slaget vid Svolder actually have been is a mystery in some ways. Slaget vid Svolder also had a meaning because for long the Danish had trying to have control of Norway, and at the same time the spreading of Christianity in Scandinavia. King Olaf sailed home from Wendland and was attacked by the alliance with Erik Håkansson, Norwegian Jarl, Olof Skötkonung, King of Sweden, and Sven Tveskägg, the King of Denmark. Olaf only had 11 ships against the enemies. Historians say between 70 to 139 ships, depending on which saga you read, actually. King Olaf's ships were taken one by one until only Ormen Lange was the one left.
And that's the ship of Olaf?
That's the ship of Olaf, yeah. When it was only the ship Ormen Lange with Olaf left, there is actually a tale in Heimskringla, chapter 108. It's written: to save the day for Olaf and kill Erik, the Einar Tambarskjalve tried to shoot Erik with his bow and arrow. The Jarl said to shoot the long man in defense. The arrow hit Einar's bow in the moment that he tightened the bow for the third time. His bow broke in two with a large bang. Olaf, the king, said, "What was that sound?" Einar answered, "That was the sound of Norway slipping out of your hand, old king." Eric then jumped aboard to the ship, and King Olaf was nowhere to be found. Some says he jumped the ship, and tales even says that he was seen in the Holy Land later, but there is no evidence for that.